I just want to thank Malik Hooker for saying something I have been saying for the last 2 years on Undisputed. I needed somebody inside to validate it. I needed somebody in the locker room to echo it, to drive it home. I needed a player, especially a defensive player, to say what I have been saying. And Malik Hooker said it on Keyshawn Johnson's podcast. Thank you, Malik, for having the guts. I'm not sure it was premeditated. I'm not sure he had thought about it. Maybe it just spilled out of his mouth because it spilled out of his soul, out of his subconscious, out of his psyche. Malik said, in effect, Micah should be the fourth to get paid on this team, after obviously CeeDee, after Zach Martin, after Dak. Micah should be fourth because Micah has not lived up. He has not. He has not lived up to the billing. As Malik said, he hasn't even scratched the surface, and he has not. It seems like Micah, early on in his career, is a little more interested in commentating via podcast on football than actually dominating football games. That's how it comes across to me, and I've said so many times. So now he obviously wants to be the highest paid defensive player in the history of professional football. And I'm not sure he ever will be the best defensive player in pro football in any given year that he plays in. I hope I'm wrong about that, but I'm starting to have my doubts. So paying him the most money ever for a defensive player could be yet another really bad move for my Cowboys. It could be yet another crushing albatross of a contract that hangs over this team's head going forward and keeps them from even sniffing an NFC championship game, the likes of which they haven't seen in almost 30 years. So somebody other than me, because I'm just a hater, but somebody had to light a fire internally under Micah. Jerry's not going to light it. Stephen Jones is not going to light it. Dak's definitely not going to light it. I don't even think DeMarcus Lawrence would step out there and light it as the veteran presence on that defense. But Malik Hooker said, I'll do it. Again, I'm not sure he slept on it and did it. I think it spilled out. And he called out Micah Parsons. And Micah was not happy about it. And Micah fired back and called out Malik. And all I can say is good for Malik. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.